Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2 and our Boskara playthrough. Last episode I talked a little bit about being concerned about getting rid of our leader, but he is pretty awful. Like minus 10 colony happiness is really affecting our economy. So I do think I'm gonna take a gamble and dismiss him and just see what happens. Like, it can't possibly be terrible, right? Famous last words. So we have 102 colonies right now. We're in a little bit of a rough spot economically, and by a little I mean significant. But hopefully things will trend in the right direction. Anytime you load from a save, the initial month takes a while for all the calibration to happen. Private economy is doing okay. We are number 3. Hopefully things start to stabilize a little bit here. This is very, very negative cash flow, which I'm not a fan of. Hopefully we get a new leader soon, and I would love a happiness perk instead. Oh, there's some rebellions. Did we actually get a new leader yet? We did. Okay. I didn't get the notif. Oh, I have that off. I don't know why. All right, so these are all positive things. Some of these are traits, so they'll never get better, but this will get better over time. Colony happiness, corruption reduction, population growth. I mean, this leader is actually really good. I am a little worried about these rebelling colonies. That's never a good thing. So the question is, will the rebellion get suppressed, or will we actually beat them back? I don't know. It looks like we're gonna lose, even though we had more strength than they did to begin with. All right, we did put down a rebellion over here. And that's probably because we had some military on the planet. All right, we put down a rebellion here. This one was overthrown, unfortunately. But we'll just invade it and take it back. Where is this at comparatively? Oh, it's all the way in the top corner of our empire, so that's fine. Nobody else, well, it's not likely anybody else is going to swoop in there and take it. All right, we won that one as well. So things could have gone a lot worse than they did. We only lost one planet in that rebellion, but we got a leader that is a million times better than our previous leader, so I will take that any day of the week. And this guy's gonna like gain stats over time anyway. I mean, it's already kind of going up pretty quick. We're not positive cash flow, but we're not as negative cash flow, and I'll take that as kind of a win right now. Because that's a pretty big swing. Dayu to autocracy. Okay, the Shaktur have made land planet fall. They have a planet. It's all the way in the Atuk Empire, which is actually kind of interesting. The exact opposite of where they need to be. I don't know what's flashing over here. Just unhappiness for another. So every planet's got minus 10 right now for another. Go explore the ship. I'll accept that trade. Get a spy back. All right, Shakturi. should actually be kind of friendly with us a little bit. Oh, so this was a different empire that, or I should say it became a different empire. I mean, they're not going to last very long. Gonna hurt my reputation, but okay. We had to get that planet back under our control. If we weren't so painful economically right now, I'd go to war and start attacking these guys now that everything's kind of freed up, but I do feel like I need to at least let my ships finish retrofitting and stabilize my economy just a little bit. Maybe not completely, but I definitely not like it to not be so negative before I go to war and make it even more negative. To that end, let's go ahead and I thought I just got a new... Did I not just research a new tech? I thought I did. Well, apparently I already had that. Alright, for some reason I thought this was higher up. Yeah, it was advanced cruisers, okay. Yeah, so cruiser, I do have long range cruiser. But exploration and patrol cruisers have a higher max size, so I think that's the better bet for me. All right, Titan blasters, phaser cannons, all good there. We'll obsolete that and update all of those. And then I do need to make one that has the like fleet logistic stuff. And put a couple of those in each fleet, but we could wait a little bit on that. There's a lot of retrofitting that needs to be done right now. That's a massive economic hit to the private sector, which is not great. It does look like we're on the cusp of going cash positive, because our research output is not much lower than our research potential. Yeah, if we look at some of the ones that are very cash negative, like this guy. Well, he's not very, but the assimilation's progressing. It's not quite to where it needs to be, but moving in the right direction at least. Yeah, this guy took a massive swing in revenue, partially because development's so low because it's a newly conquered planet, but also just because it's really, really really not good. Nothing's assimilated, the wrong type of species on the planet. Like, this is just all wrong. We gotta do something about that. All right, fast bombers. That's good. All right, so that's Continental. I'm pretty sure we fixed this one, right? Yeah. Let's apply that. Maybe that'll shuttle some people off. All right, perfect. We are just slightly cash positive, which is great. And as that continues to recover, so we have a couple things working against us economically, and one thing working for us now. The negative is, the biggest things are reputation. It's in the dumps right now because of all the aggressive non-declared wars and taking over of independent colonies. The other thing that's pretty negative right now is, like, we have a lot of planets that are relatively recently taken over and are waiting on full assimilation to become cash positive. The thing we have going for us now is our leader. Our leader is awesome. He's about to tick over to an extra percentage of colony happiness. Every time this goes up, we're going to have more and more revenue, which is going to be awesome. Population growth is always a good thing. The rest of this stuff, I could take it or leave it, but the happiness is the biggest thing. And the flat +5 all research is nice. All right, we're about to get the battleship. Looks like we stole Medical Center V3. All right, let's check the relationship web real quick. The Ictarian territory are allied with... Oh, they're allied with the Wakaris now, which is not great. They weren't before. Maybe I can go about it another way. So the Wakaris, the problem with them, they're a vassal of these guys, so I think they would declare war on me. The Atuk, I don't know, because the Atuk are not in a defensive pact with them. So I'm curious how that would work. I mean, we should try to avoid it if we can, but... Alright, Tekin Syndicate. Lots of alliances there. You're not allied with anyone. Yeah, kind of a big web of alliances here. I gotta find a way to break it. Alright, well, here's one. The United New Thene Empire. There's a defensive pact here, but not with the Wakaris. But that'll bring the Tilus in, the Ictarian, and the Tekin. That might be the way we go. In the meantime, while we're trying to recover from that, can we destroy any of these things? It would bump our reputation. Make everything a little bit happier for a while. Take out some pirates. Seems like that could be a good play. Pirates really aren't doing anything for us anymore, so we might as well wipe out whatever we can. Hopefully our fleets will start flying around, blowing stuff up. Oh boy. What the heck is this? Alright, Wave Bomber does seem to be a better bomber. So let's convert over to that. Just because there's less of a penalty on the, damage reduction. Other than that, it's virtually identical. Okay, battleship. We do have a bigger hull available to us now. Battleship 1. Hyper Deny. Several Titan Blasters. Phaser Cannons. Starfighter Bays. All good. We'll obsolete that one. Nothing's actually... I don't have any of those built yet, but... Might as well get the template up and running and ready to go. Alright, another new colony founded. Mangrove Forest. That would be... not Hakonish. Mino. Oh, the Shakturi are a new species, so we will have to kind of redo all of these again. Apply that to Mangrove Forest. We wiped out some pirates that put their ships under our control, but it also, more importantly, bumped our reputation. Right now, that's kind of my focus, is getting my reputation up so that it helps my economy. Our economy does seem to be making a small comeback. I do want to kind of shorten the range of these defensive fleets. I don't want them, especially these little ones, I don't want them flying all over the place. I want them to stick to their local area. They don't have very big fuel cells, and they're small ships to begin with these smaller fleets. So I think I do want to limit it down to like a 200-300 meter range. The attack fleets, I can go a little bit bigger, I think. The invasion fleets, I think those are fine to just kind of be whatever. And colony happiness is still... Corruption reduction is good too, because that also helps economically. Like, I am impressed at how good of a leader this one is. I will not be dismissing this one anytime soon. Alright, another pirate. Pirate ship destroyed. Or I should say, not just their ship, but their base. There's a lot of transports. I do feel like maybe we should get some more invasion fleets up and running. Right, we could retrofit this, and then I think we're gonna set this as its home base. Just because there's already some troops on it. Want to kind of use what I already got. Right, reputation continues to go more positive as I destroy these pirates. Cash flow is still much lower than I would like it to be. I would really like to bump it up much, much higher. How are the invasion fleets doing? Mostly loading troops, although these ones are pretty much capped out. It says those are using the latest design, but I swore I built a expedition transport. Or are those already the expedition transports? They are. Interesting. I thought they'd be able to hold more. One thing I would like them to kind of tweak with the AI is be a little smarter about how fleets load troops. I feel like they don't do a great job of being smart about staying local to their area or being mindful of where stuff's being built. Like, they will just keep bouncing all over the galaxy, scooping up troops. Part of it is how I have my range set to 40% of my fuel range, but I do think, I don't know, maybe I'll shrink them. Maybe I'll shrink them down. Just, it's so aggressive with how much they move. 30% is not great, but it would help keep them more localized. Right, these guys are pretty much positioned where they need to be. Right, I at least have a fleet in each area. More Talons offering us a treaty. Yeah, I'll buy a mining station from you. That's fine. Non-aggression treaty with the Mortalans. Do I want that? Probably not. I want to be able to go to war with them. They are at war with a bunch of other people. They have no allies. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I want to be able to pounce on them. We still good with the Tilus Decendancy here? We are. Probably do this soon before they declare a defensive pact with the Wakaris. That is my #1 concern. Alright, this fleet is pretty sizable, but we're double or triple the attack strength, so I'm not too worried about it. I am going to go to war with these guys. I'm just going to drag those other guys in the war, which now means I can start invading them, which is ideal to me. Alright, let's go ahead. Try to finally beat these pesky Tilus Ascendancies. I'm going to try to use the AI where I can. War target colony. Try to clear defenses where I can. Alright, we should be able to get in there and wipe that out. I would hope. I don't know how good any of these things are. Bunch of old, very old pirate ships. Although some of them have like organic hulls and deal breaker. Like, what Well, not deal breaker beams, but organic hulls, torrent drives. More advanced than you would think for being an old pirate ship. Alright, looks like we're coming over here and trying to clean this out. Will I have any luck actually wiping them out? So far, so good. Although their little ships are coming in here. Light bombers, Epsilon torpedoes. I don't have great PD. Alright, this is my attack fleet. It is getting kind of banged up a little bit. We did take out one of their... I mean, they do have planetary defenses. Alright, looks like we need to hop away. They are actually defending a decent amount here. We are out defending them? I don't know, out attacking them maybe? Is that the right word? What's going on over here? We have not actually tried to go in there yet. It doesn't look like. Alright, well, attack fleet 1 looks like it got its lunch eaten for the most part. So let's try to head back to wherever we can and regroup. Did I not have a planet over here? I did. I do. Let's go repair over here. Try to hop out of there if we can. Alright, looks like we didn't completely make it out of there. Quantum Mastery, Rapid Entertainment. So we're getting something from breaking down ships. Looks like they're chasing us over here. It doesn't feel like a smart move because I have planetary defense and now I have a spaceport also contributing to defense. I mean, that's fine if they want to waste their fleets, but I would not have done that. Yeah, they just got annihilated. It looks like we hopped in with some other ships. This is another attack fleet. Alright, Zeus 5 is now ours. We're getting a lot of research breakthrough from salvaging cores. Alright, so this system is now under our control. Let's look under here and see if there's any new planets we can take. Looks like there is. Well, let's go ahead and queue up wiping out what we can. I am like really hurting economically still, which is not great because then I can't really repair my fleets when they get decimated. Yeah, look at all these ships. Like, we are not going to be able to hold that giant thing at bay. Alright, let's try to wipe out their spaceport. Like, focus fire on it before these ships get over here and just eat us alive. Yeah, we can't do it. It's regenerating faster than it's breaking down. Alright, we gotta hop out of here. We're gonna lose too many ships. Let's head up here. Just so we have some defense in this area. Let's go... Refuel? Can you not repair? I mean, I guess if that gets them out of there, that's fine. I just want them to jump out of there before they get completely annihilated. Yeah, we're gonna lose some ships here. It's not great. Alright, looks like we mostly managed to take this out. Alright, are you invading the planet? You are. Alright, that is now under my control. Was that 2 planets so far? Hopefully we can keep that up. Any luck? It is consolidating our territory more. Like, we are getting a solid chunk here with that's not broken up. I do have to kind of beef up my ships a little bit. We're not doing great here. This fleet is a bit of a joke. But I think we could fill those from our existing ships rather than build new ones. Can we go to peace with these guys? Not yet. They're not ready to end the war. All right, let's give it a little more time. We've got nothing of concern over in this area right now. And these guys are all the way down here, so I don't think they'll be attacking way up here anytime in the immediate future. Looks like we're hopping in to try to wipe out this invasion fleet. I don't even know if there's any troops on here, though. Yeah, a little, not much. All right, the Tikan want to go to peace, but they want to resort. I'll give them that. That's fine. I am not giving up on you yet. Yeah, anywhere we can destroy you, that would be ideal. You guys are ready to go to peace? I will accept that too. So now we just have the Tilus Decendancy, which is exactly what we wanted. Really critical research failure again at 97% or whatever. That's awful. Just awful. All right, Shader is where I was staging a bunch of troops. All right, what's going on here? I mean, I guess just invade if you can. Like, why bother trying to wipe out all the nonsense? Just land the troops. It's gonna be a tough fight. I don't know. It's swinging more in our favor now. I think we'll be okay. That was costly, but worth it. Now we don't have to destroy all this crap. Pretty sure that was their capital too. So that'll all come under our control. We'll get a massive boost for like 20 years, right? Taking their capital. Yep. 10 years. Empire happiness, war weariness reduction. I mean, that's awesome. And then we can always just like take over their next capital and get another boost, right? I think. I don't know if it's a one-time thing or not. All right, we took over another planet. Yeah, look at how much of a boost that gave us taking that capital. That's amazing. Economically, taking capitals is the way to go. More research breakthroughs. Take a look at enemy targets. Got 2 planets left. Is that what they actually have? Like, let's take a look at their... Yep, it says they have 2 left. So if we can wipe that out, it will fully come under our control. I assume along with all their mining stations and all that, so it could be very good. And we should have enough to do that, to be honest. Between the defense fleets, this attack fleet got completely annihilated. Take over 1 million to build up a new attack fleet here. But if there was ever an economy to be able to do that, it's this one here. Okay, so one of the planets they have is just an outpost of the 2. So this is their last actual, like, standing planet. This guy right here. Well, it looks like they're coming in to try to invade over here. Are we going to be able to scare them off? I don't know. Maybe. It does look like they're jumping away. Alright, energy surge from the Shaktur planet all the way over here. Psychic energy. Looks like we did chase off the invasion fleet there. Which, honestly, is a little surprising. I didn't think we would. Defensive fleet showed up, you know, just in time. Alright, there's not much left of these guys. I'm hoping we can come up here and just finish them off. Yeah, they're coming to invade, but they're going to fly right into our defensive fleet. Which I kind of want to let happen. Alright, we took this over. Another new scientist appeared. These guys should have jumped right into it. Oh yeah. Just annihilated. That's perfect. Just completely wiped out what was left of their troops. That's awesome. Looks like they got an attack fleet staging over here, but attack fleet ain't gonna do nothing. And I'm hoping they come back over here to defend. I'm gonna manually move them just to try to get there quick enough. I don't know where all my fleets are going. They're kind of bouncing all over the place. Alright, we're gonna manually control this because I want to get the job done. Let's go attack that spaceport. We're just gonna jump in there and try to wipe out this planet. Preferably before they could do anything. And then we'll bring these guys over here too, just to give that extra firepower. Make sure we're gonna be alright. Which I'm sure we will. It looks like we got here just in time. This guy I will retrofit. He seems to be hanging out here to try to keep this planet safe. I feel like he needs an upgrade as a reward. Alright, this guy's gonna slow down as he hits this nebula. Although these guys should skirt the outside of it. So I think we'll... although we'll hit this nebula instead. I'm going to manually, once they're over here, I'm going to manually move them to this planet and then down. Because at least it'll avoid the nebula. I really just need that defense fleet in there to distract while I get the invasion fleet like real up in there. Alright. Get them down here. It's crazy that we're this cash positive, like plus 600k, and we still have no money because we're spending every single bit of it that we got. All right, so Invasion Fleet 3 is on site, and we should be able to invade. Pop down everything right on it, even if we're losing health on the troops. It should be more than enough to wipe this out and take control. Yep, there we go. All right, the game is having a hard time thinking right now. They just destroyed another empire. So it's got to convert everything over to us. All right, Tilus Decendancy is gone. I don't think it refreshed that bonus. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, it did not. So unfortunately, it does look like it's like a one time per empire thing, or maybe one time per war. But hopefully we'll let our economy recover now. Like for real this time, not just saying that. Reputation is slowly improving. The colony invasions and independent colonies invaded are ticking downward, although the invasions probably ticked up while we were attacking, but now everything should be trending down. War awareness is improving. All of that's going to help us economically. All right, let's see. Scans of the Shaktur archive. Biowarfare. I mean, we got to commit to research, right? All right, I do think I'm going to wrap it up there. We did win our war. We have another 8 years of fantastic economy. We got a lot of research breakthroughs from all the debris that we scooped up as part of that. Let's just take a quick gander at where we are now that we are at peace. So if we look at suitability, we can see there are several planets available for us to colonize, 5 additional ones. So let's go ahead and build that. Try to get those colonized. That'll bump our numbers up to 116. Aside from that, we did get another engine research, another artifact. We didn't get a lot of artifacts this game in general, but we're starting to steal them. Pirates are being slowly but surely decimated. Reputation is ticking upwards. What else do we need to look at? We're at 346,000 million population, so another good jump. Let's look at our Great Overseer. Colony happiness is up to plus 16% and growing. Population growth continues to climb. Everything is a-okay there. Definitely glad I took the gamble of booting out our old overseer, because one rebelled colony was not something that should have been holding me back. Tech-wise, I think we're doing pretty solid. We're spending a little time down in this area starting to research this stuff. Certainly have a long way to go. I do want to start making some more progress on the diplomacy. So kicking these off might be next on the list once I get a little more cash positive, because that's going to help assimilate quicker. It's going to cause an immediate bump in reputation temporarily. As much as I can do before this wears off would be ideal. Just because I don't want to have to deal with it later. But yeah, I think overall, pretty good. If we look at the victory conditions, we could see, oh, the Mortalans overtook the Atuk. The Mortalans are trending towards victory now, which is a little concerning. I am up to 38%, so a step in the right direction. I do have to gobble up some more of these nearby empires. I think that would be useful to bump me up a little further, but at some point I gotta go to war with one of these guys. Whichever one is not as handicapped at the time I need to go to war. So these ships are a little scarier. They're not great. Well, we'll figure that out next episode. I do think we are pretty well positioned overall, and I really just need to keep scaling up while we can. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.